This is an IQ production. It's a indeed.
Tryna release touch. Motherfucker meeting, we about to have a sit down. Not a part of this pussy nigga can't sit round. Bread when the business model bitches getting dick down. Get the phone back when they finish, get them kicked out. All in favor of a favor for a favor. Any other matter, we gon' bring it to the table. Organization gotta have communication. Full participation, bread.
Welcome to the sit down where men talk, episode 2. I'm John.
I'm Jerry.
What's going on, world? It's your boy Marcus.
Yo, I'm Tim. First off, man, I want to ask you guys, man, how y'all doing today?
Man,
Good,
bless.
man.
Like, when I'm asking that, I'm not asking just like, how you doing? I want to know, like, man, like physically, mentally, how you doing today, man?
Man.
All over the place sometimes.
All over the place?
All over the place, honestly sometimes.
For real?
Yeah, it get hard.
What about you, man? Like, on a level of 1 to 10, how you feel today? Like?
Man, my mental health, my daily routine try to keep me steady, man. Keep me steady, man. Start with the morning, really getting, for me, enough hours of sleep, and then, man, just trying to roll through the day.
But what I'm asking, like, on a 1 to 10, like, really, how are you feeling today?
Man.
Like, mental-wise, mind state, how do you feel?
Man, I'm a 10.
You a 10?
10 is a plus, man. I'm
go get a
blessed and
shout out
highly favored.
Shout
What
out
about
to
you?
the 10?
I'm a 10, bro.
You a 10?
As far as mentally.
Mentally wise, you a 10?
Yeah.
But the reason why I started that and I asked that question is because I feel like, man, a lot of us men, we don't ask and check on each other enough to see how each other doing. Like, we talk to each other all day, every day, but it's never come off to the conversation. It's like, bro, how you doing today or how you feeling? You get what I'm saying? So that's why I say when I step into this, man, I want to ask, like, mentally wise, mental health. I want to talk about mental health.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Because I want to talk about mental health because, especially like for us black men, not necessarily us black men, for us white men, women too. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us, we go through a lot of shit at such a young age.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That we're not equipped to and we don't learn to how to deal with it. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like certain things of like, we're not accustomed to it. You get what I'm saying? So it's like certain things like lack of support, you know, no father figure, no guidance, no structure, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Certain things when we growing up, bro, we get traumatized by.
Oh, yeah.
And we don't know how to deal with that. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And so it's like we taught to accept certain things that's not to be accepted. Like, I don't supposed to accept it, but I'm accepting it because that's how I feel like as a black man, that's how I'm supposed to feel. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but like me, bro, I'm an emotional. Damn. Keep going. But like me, I'm an emotional person, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I wear my heart on my sleeve.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm the type, bro, if I fall down and hit my motherfucking knee, I'm gonna cry. You feel what I'm saying?
You gonna have all the tears coming in.
Yeah, if it hurt, nigga, I'm gonna say ouch. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm the biggest, the toughest, the macho man, like I'm the biggest gangster. Because I'm not.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I have emotions and I feel what I feel. Like, I feel just like the next person. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But I say that to say this, and the reason why I'm saying it is because in 2018 and 2019, bro, that was like the worst year of my life. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And bro, like I went through depression and anxiety.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what depression and anxiety. You feel me? I didn't know what it meant.
Yeah.
So I remember one day, bro, I'm at work, right? So I'm riding down the road, I'm driving trucks, and I'm sitting there and I'm crying, and I'm like, bro, I don't know why the fuck am I crying. So I remember, bro, I'm saying to myself, like, bro, what the fuck you crying, bro? You're a man, you're a nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got that stigmatism, like, bro, you're a nigga, we don't cry about no shit like this. Like, what the fuck are you crying? So I remember when I got home that day, I went in the room, and I looked at my old lady, I said, I gotta go to the doctor, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
so when I
did that, you did that, bro. Cause I think that's hard for men to do and acknowledge.
Yeah, right, and it was hard, bro, because it took me a while to do it because, dog, I literally was like, you know what I'm saying, having panic attacks after panic attacks. Don't know why I'm having these panic attacks, but I'm stressed out and I'm depressed. So I go to the doctor, bro, and this God in the truth. When I go to the doctor, they give me the depression test. I'm not even 2 minutes into the test. The woman looked at me. She said, "Baby, calm down." I said, "What you mean?" She said, "You suffering from extreme depression and anxiety." I'm like, "Me? The fuck? Me, bitch, you crazy. Bitch, I'm like the most funniest nigga, like joking, laughing, bitch. I'm always smiling. But it was something internal, bro, that I didn't know how to deal with. So I had to learn how to deal with that shit, and it was coming. And I ain't like, man, like real shit, bro. I had like suicidal thoughts. Like, bro, I had almost planned to kill myself. And I remember one day, bro, I was in the hospital, and my old lady and my kids was there. And I was so in denial to the fact that we having depression and anxiety, to the point where, man, that I remember the nurse came in, she said, baby, have you had suicidal thoughts? And I was like, yeah. And I broke down right there in front of my kids. You get what I'm saying? And my old lady. And that was the worst thing that could ever happen to me, and that what made me a man that I am today. Because to see when I said that, it was the hurt on their faces they seen, because they didn't understand it, in which I didn't understand
why.
it.
Right.
But I didn't know why.
Yeah.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
They thought about possibly not having their dad, that male figure there.
It's a lot of trauma that we don't deal with.
Yeah.
A lot of trauma that we
age,
don't deal with.
We kind of like store it away.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And in the process of storing it away, it build up and we don't even know it.
Right.
Oh yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it's like, I say this, bro, like people with mental health, bro, if you know somebody that's going through something, bro, please don't turn your back on that person, bro.
It's important.
Oh yeah.
It's important because you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know what
That's
they
important.
might be dealing with.
Oh,
But
yeah.
the person with anxiety and depression, bro, the hardest thing for them is to come out and talk. And the reason why it's hard for them to come out and talk, because they don't want to seem like they're crazy to the next person, and they don't want to be judged
Yeah.
by someone else.
It's that layer of misunderstanding.
Yeah, especially if it feel like that person attacking their character or judging them, calling them crazy. That's the worst thing that you can do with somebody that's dealing with mental health, is to call them crazy or make them feel like they're crazy.
Because probably, I mean, like you said, in the early stages, I mean, you trying to figure it out yourself. You know,
Right.
you know yourself, right? Like, I'm laughing, I'm funny, I'm joking, like I'm that guy in the group.
Right.
And so
Right.
when I get hit with this, I'm like,
And that's,
hold on.
and that's the thing, like especially with growing up with John, it was like through middle school, high school, he was the dude that cracked all the jokes.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't even think he would be that person that's dealing with that type of trauma.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people hide behind that mask. Like they
Right.
don't want to show it because they not sure how the world would accept it.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna
So
lie to
that's
you,
a big
man.
good.
I ain't gonna lie. I had those thoughts of suicide, and sometimes I was just like, look, God, I'm done. Just gone.
Right.
Now. Like,
Right.
let me just chill.
And
And
yeah.
because I be tired.
Right.
I be tired because I feel like nobody ain't on the same page I'm on. Somebody don't love me, or why do you folks treat me this certain way? I'm not happy where I'm at, where I stand as a man.
Right.
It's too much. I got too much depending on me. It was a time I was just like,
You just
I'm
fucking
on-
over it, like when your
fuck it,
mind,
man. I'm ready
when
to
your
roll,
mind and
bro.
your body, you just ready to
I
get the
had
fuck out of
to.
here.
I had to.
You feel what I'm saying?
but what? See, the position that I'm in now, man, I could have been. I could have missed out on so many blessings. God said, you know what? Well, it's gonna
Get you out of
don't
here.
get teed out.
And it's- and like I
But
said-
now the position I'm in now, I'm like,
And like I said,
I love
Glad I did. Yeah.
yeah, I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
and then a lot of things like we don't know, bro. Like we talk, it's so much power in the tongue, bro.
Yes, sir. That's on
Facts.
it.
It's power
Facts.
in the
Healing
tongue.
and bring
Power,
life.
life, and death is in the tongue. More
Yeah.
important than
Yeah.
love first.
So if
You
you
gotta
sitting
see
there,
that.
so if you sitting there saying, man, I want to die, you ain't doing nothing, bro. Pushing this
Bringing
shit.
that on. Bringing it on.
And that's why it's real big, especially for me connecting with a lot of my friends and family members, is even though you're going through a strong situation, like it's a blessing. It's a blessing.
All things
You know what
work in
I'm
our
saying?
favor.
Yeah.
All
And-
things
and-
work in our
and
favor.
J.
And
Cole said the best, like it's a beauty in the struggle. You
Oh,
just
yeah.
have to be willing to find it.
Bro,
Oh,
you
yeah.
gotta find a short.
Rest in peace to DMX, but you know he said the main thing for me was stop looking for, look for the sun when it rains. Stop looking for the bad when it's bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Find a positive in
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
it is
Yeah,
that you're
that's
doing.
deep. I like
And
that.
it's
Yeah.
very, very, very
And that's
powerful.
deep.
And you
But
have
it's
to
like-
remind yourself of that.
But it's like when you going through that shit,
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's
that's
tough.
the hardest
It's
fucking
hard.
thing you can do,
It's
bro.
hard.
Cause
It's
I'm
hard.
sitting here like,
It's facts.
I'm sitting here listening, and people, I'm talking to people, and they sitting there like, man, have a talk with God, get closer to God. And I'm like, man, God ain't helping me right now.
Right, he ain't hearing. It feel like he ain't hearing.
He ain't hearing me right now, bro. I'm going through some shit right now, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, bro, I'm trying to be, you know what I'm saying, the best person I can be to my old lady. I'm trying to be the best father. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, at the time I was doing it, bro, I failed.
Right.
Bro, I was the worst boyfriend, fiance, the worst father. You feel what I'm saying?
That's
The
what I'm
worst
saying.
father. And I know that, and I'm holding myself accountable to that. Now that I came out of that, I was the worst son to my mother. I was the worst brother to my brother. I was the worst grandson to my grandma. You get what I'm saying? And my grandma's birthday is tomorrow. And so my grandma died, you know what I'm saying? But before she died, man, my grandma always tried to get me to make time for her.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
And I failed it because I didn't make time for her because I was dealing with my own shit.
Yeah, right.
And I didn't understand how to deal with my own shit, and I didn't make time for a lot of people. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, a lot of that shit that I deal with is like, bro, like, even to this day, bro, I gotta learn how to cope with this shit and understand this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't.
Yeah.
To this day, I don't.
You still
but
learning.
it's growing and learning.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, tomorrow I gotta go put flowers on my grandma's grave. When I could have been the whole time spending that time with her instead of bullshitting out here. You get what I'm saying?
I got you.
So man, I put a couple points on it. So, one, I'll share. You know, I had a very, very close encounter.
Right.
My wife, she went through a very similar situation. Two, what I'll say is another word that maybe a lot of men can relate to is pressure.
Right.
And then I would say three is there. I don't think there's anything wrong with you kind of taking that time. If some people would say selfish, right? But
it was the most selfish shit I could do.
But how I look at it, bro, like, but if you ain't straight, how can you be a support and to help others? Because if you just coming in, like a lot of people, they'll come in and they just want to pour on like gasoline to their own stuff that they going through versus trying to take this like, hey, I know you're trying to get with me, I know you're trying to get up with me or whatnot, but like right now, I need to take care of me. I need to take care of me because if I let you in, I'm gonna probably end up bringing you down because I'm just in this point and I gotta experience.
It's so crazy because even though he say that, it's so many times where you take that moment to yourself and people still look at you like, oh, you selfish.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, you just don't know.
But like I said, but a lot of times,
you and I'm not here for you.
For myself. You feel? But a lot of times,
because if I check out, you ain't gonna see me no more. Like it's a wrap.
But and like I said, and then when you say that, it's like if I'm suffering, you gonna suffer.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Because
you coming in
I
that
was
environment.
suffering, my kids suffer.
Everybody.
Because there was a lot of times when my kids would come to me.
People rely on them.
Right. Yeah. And like my children at the time, bro, when they would come to me, daddy, so out of it, he can't even goddamn see to what they want. See to they need because I'm fucked up.
I'm like, you going, man, I'm gonna tell you, I did not like that about you when you went through that.
Yeah.
I did not understand how he felt.
Yeah.
Because he was so focused on what I was going through.
And I need that love, bro, because a lot of times we don't get it and a lot of, bro, us black men, we seek love. Y'all,
absolutely.
We seek it.
Yeah, we do.
And seek it.
That's why I say, man, like the other aspect of it for maybe men who haven't necessarily experienced depression and anxiety. And again, my wife, she went through it heavily, especially after the triples were born and just through that whole transition. But the thing about it is, like, what we really experienced, and I would say all men, I don't care what race you are, but if you are a man and following the divine order that God put in place, you experience pressure.
Yes.
Right.
Because like I shared in the last episode, ultimately it's on you, bro.
It's on
on you. Like it's your pressure. Whether like if your kid's acting up, like yeah, they may call mama, but like if you again following in that order of how God set it up, so you gonna be there one that step in. Like I'm at soccer practice with
Dad come around, it's going down.
The little one went to soccer practice. The first one. Acting a total fool. Hey, daddy, you need to, step in. Hey, this is what it is. Like and then we there. The people looking at us, woot. Like, hey, don't make me come out there. It's all those little type of pressure moments that men don't have that opportunity just to release on a daily basis.
So all y'all are fathers.
Right.
Yeah.
All of y'all.
Yeah, we
I'm the only one that's not a father at the table.
Right.
So having that person to rely on me I haven't had that level of pressure as far as having those little ones looking up to me. Like I'm banking off you. Like my livelihood is banking off you.
Oh man, 100%.
So as far as dealing with that pressure, what would be something that, y'all, all three of y'all have like individual things that y'all kind of learned that was like, man, before I had kids, if I knew this, things would have been different. Like, what would you tell that younger you without kids? What would you tell? Because it's obviously, like me and you were talking earlier, when you have your own, it's different. Like, I got nieces and nephews that I love to death. But when it comes down to having your own blood, your own bloodline that go on for generations. Yeah. Like, what would you tell that younger you now? as far as that pressure go? Because
All
I
of
don't
us
know
need to
that
answer
pressure.
that question.
That's why I said
All of us need to answer that
It's
question.
individual.
This
I'm
one-
gonna give you 2 motherfucking things that I can think of.
Yeah.
Patience
Yes. Like, say it publicly.
Patience.
Like, just say it publicly.
and holding yourself accountable.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got to hold yourself accountable for everything you do.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, when I say my prayers at night, right? Because when I was going through that shit that I was going through, I burnt a lot of bridges. I hurt a lot of people. And to this day, I still ain't fixed those. And it somehow might not be fixed.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? But it's up to God.
Yep.
But I say this right here. I say this prayer and I say it every night because I want to be able to heal from it. I want to be able to make myself better from the situation. But I say this, I say, God, I pray to you that you make me see, that you make me feel, and that you make me heal from every mistake that I've made. But I also pray that you hold me accountable for every bridge I burn.
That's a different ball game right there. I like
But
that.
I want you to help me to accept every heart that was supposed to love me to turn. You get what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But I say that to say this because I want to see why I fucked up those bridges, why I burnt those bridges. I want to see that.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to feel what made me burn those bridges.
Oh, yeah.
What made me fuck up.
Right.
But I also want to heal from it.
Yeah.
But I also want you to hold me accountable to help me to understand why did I do that.
Yeah.
And make me put that blame on me.
Gotcha. Like
I
you see
fucked
the
up.
lesson in what you did.
Yeah.
Right.
Hold me accountable for the
Right.
lesson that I.
Yeah.
But I
you wanna
also-
see it full circle.
I want to see
Yeah.
it full circle,
Gotcha.
the whole spectrum.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha.
But I also want you to help me to accept
Yeah.
those people who used to love me that don't love me no more.
Yeah.
I want you to help me accept it.
Yeah.
Because if you help me accept that, I no longer have to wonder how I can fix this situation.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
strong.
I can
That's
let it go.
Yeah. Alright, so this is what I would tell my younger self. 2 things, really. 1, learn from your experiences, and 2, everything works in your favor. So, man, like again, so every day we have like John was saying, man, try to find the good, right?
Right.
That's why I would tell my younger self, because we all, like I said, we all deal with that pressure.
Right.
We all got that pressure, man, especially, and even women, especially if the man ain't
Right.
there, or vice versa, if you
Facts.
ain't got that shared relationship, because
Facts.
now that
Right.
pressure is more on one person when it was really designed to be kind of blended across the both of y'all.
Yeah.
So, man, learn from your experiences, bro. And even what John said as well, my pastor always says it. You control how you respond to every
Everything.
situation.
And never
Man,
The
and that's an
worst-
accountability too.
right.
That's facts.
And the worst thing you could ever do
It's say
is
because.
react to something just because y'all.
Yeah.
But react off emotions.
Man, there it is.
You gotta have logic, bro.
You got
Gotta
to.
have logic.
You
Right,
got to.
always.
But
You got to.
There you go.
But
say
you know,
that-
it goes
you
back
got
to what
to.
you said earlier, John. Patience.
Yeah.
Patience
Gotta have
teaches you
patience.
how to use your logic.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you just in a rush to do everything, it's pure emotion.
Oh yeah.
Because you just reacted to whatever.
Yeah. And
Right.
then you step
Yeah,
back
yeah,
and
go
be
ahead.
like,
No,
oh, shoot.
because I was gonna ask you.
When you fresh in the mind, you gonna act off of emotion.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Exactly.
Like, cause you gonna
Exactly.
do some dumb shit.
It's
Yeah,
hard, but like I
exactly.
said, it's hard to say.
Yeah.
It's hard to say never react off emotion,
Yeah.
because you hurt me.
Nah,
You
it's
hurt
not-
me.
You hurt me.
If you feel
But
something,
see,
We human beings.
But
It's in there.
hold
It's
on,
in
let
the
me
DNA.
say this. Let me say this.
That's
It would
right.
take something to make you correct that whole situation that makes me like, the next time I'm not gonna do this.
right?
Yeah.
I already did. I
it's
did
something
this.
there.
And that's that learn from memory.
Yeah.
It's
So the
something
first
there.
time,
Yeah.
let's go T Dot. Shoot, you messed my emotion up. I went to jail. Do you think T Dot? Look, let's talk about this let's talk this about on the sit down. So I gotta do it. I feel
I'm with
good right now. Look, when my emotion hit in, tell y'all, I sat in that jail cell, claustrophobic. There was a guy. It was like in court. I was by myself. I will never to God, I will never do this again. I'll never put my kids through this whole situation again. claustrophobic. It was a TV. I'm in jail. See, the first time I went, I was in the community. Second time, we in jail. We in there with the big boys. I was in there with the big boys. I'm like, okay,
grew up a little bit.
Now it's time to realize that God is trying to warn you for what, you know. Man, I'm up in jail. I'm like, man, we having a good time to sit down. Right?
We having a great time.
Look, I'm in jail, like, it's over with, man. I'm finna go on straight my life up because I was looking at other inmates around me like,
this ain't me.
This ain't me. When they saw me, kinfolk in the background said, yeah, you finna be out in the middle about in a couple of hours. You won't even fit up in here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, told you I'm
But he don't know I'm in jail in the mind. Now I'm in jail in real life. You get what I'm trying to tell you?
Talk your shit.
So, you know, so when I went through that situation, man, when I got that phone call.
Say that again.
He said in the
Say
mind.
that again.
I was in jail in the mind. Then I turned
Man.
around and be in jail in real life.
That's crazy.
So I had called my friend, man. She took care of me. I said, look, cuz, I got this. Man, she was like, I'm gonna make you happy, cuz. I got you, cuz. Man, when I got out, man, I wanted to throw a motherfucking party in love for that 18 hours. I wanted, because it was 18 long fucking hours.
Right.
Wow, just 18 hours.
Right.
That's all you need, though. That's all you need to correct it.
Man, I was in jail, man. What all I'm saying is, man, something would trigger you. God would trigger something off, would send something down in your life to wake you up.
Yeah.
So
And
that's when I was fucking up. Think my emotions, then when reality hit in.
But you gotta understand,
I ain't finna do this shit no more.
Like, especially now, like,
Look.
the generation now is more so concerned about, I'm gonna get my respect regardless before I do anything else. And to me, it's like you can't move that way.
Nah, hell
you
no.
gotta think it through.
You gonna crash.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think it through
crash.
before you do anything else. You have to think it through. And just my personal opinion, it goes back to what you were saying. Like, God is going to me, God will show you warning signs before the destruction.
Yes.
So he going to give you so many different.
Say that again. They ain't hear you.
Say that again. Run that back. Run that back.
I love warnings before the destruction. So if you ain't paying attention to the warning signs, like
Lord,
me,
I did that. I wasn't paying attention.
Me personally, the way God speaks to me is through my dreams. And we're going to get into that later.
Yeah.
Dreams. So if I dream something and it happened one time, I might be like, But if I continue to have this dream, to me, that's God speaking to me.
That's
and it's like, all right, bro, wake up.
Like,
wake up.
That was a good one, man.
One more time, because that really spoke to something. Like for real, like everybody may not be watching, may not be in tune with God. And I'll give my quick story coming to God. Right? I'll give my quick story, right? I believe this to the dying day. I never grew up in the church.
Right.
We went to church maybe twice a year. Easter and sometime around Christmas. And we really didn't go around Christmas. It was really Easter.
Yeah.
But I remember 2010, freshman year, when I came to Memphis, to the University of Memphis, something in my spirit just started telling me to pray to God. And I'm going into it because of what everybody said, of what I said. Learn from your experience and all things work in your favor. And everybody basically said, really learning from your experience, all things work in your favor. So if you are just God is going to, whether you are saved based on, what the world tells you to say, accept God, Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior, right? And even if you're not saved, because we all still come from God,
right,
He is going to give you multiple hints, multiple warnings, multiple, awareness. Regardless if you're a preacher kid or not, He gonna talk to you. He gonna let you know, like, hey, I still love you. You are my child. Like, I'm letting you know, like, now, if you're gonna deny me and not answer, then that's when ultimately I'm gonna reach my end.
That's when the problem comes in.
So by me growing up, never being in the church and being able to do what I've been able to do, and now looking back on it, God spoke to me from the day that I was born, and I can sit here and say, I don't care if you even think you are an atheist. God is still going to try to speak to you. Now, at some point, He gonna let you go, right?
Yeah, He gonna let you go play. He gonna want you to play.
But even still, He gonna love you. He gonna still try to talk to you and bring you back. He gonna still try to talk to you and bring you back until you die.
And that's true.
I don't know. I thought I caught the Holy Ghost.
Learn from your mistakes. Everything. Is
that a seizure or the Holy Ghost? Is that a seizure?
I'm gonna finish with this because it's crazy because he said that he wasn't in there like that. That's how my family was.
Yeah.
Like my pops, my mom, like they didn't raise us in the church. You know, so we had to learn on the go. So all of my godly experiences have been through, experiences of me just doing stuff, knowing it ain't right, and just hearing something talk to me.
He gonna talk to you.
I started realizing that he was talking to me through my dreams. And I'm like, well, God, I don't even pray. Like, I don't even pray as much as I should. Like, I apologize, but I don't.
We don't, though.
A lot of us don't. That's just being honest. And he's still talking to me, showing me signs that lets me know that, I have to pay attention to my surroundings. You can even follow his word without even studying his word. That's just what I feel.
Man, I'm gonna go.
If you listening to him, like if you listening to him, and you hear him in your own life, who's to tell you that you gotta go do X, Y, and Z to him?
Absolutely.
I'm
gonna go as far as this, and I'm gonna shut up. Like
I love
you may think that you lucky.
Absolutely.
You may think that you smart. You may think that you doing it. But I'm telling you, like that is God working on your behalf. You don't have to believe God. You don't have to believe Jesus. You don't even believe anything. But I'm telling you, bro, I never went to church. I never prayed, bro. I didn't know how to pray. But it was something that when I got to college, like literally when I came back from my freshman year, I only been in college 3 months. Literally 3 months. I came back off of Christmas break. Literally everybody at Christmas dinner turned to me to pray.
Dog!
Dude, I hung around my family. We never went to church. But this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, you not lucky. You not special. Like, yo, God loves you. And I know we kind of shifted a little bit. But that's what I'm here. That's what I'm telling you because you really hitting on it. Like, oh, you got this idea. You got this pitch. Oh, you got this thing to create a business. No, that's your Father. Your Heavenly Father really talking to you, letting you know why you here. Guiding you through this thing. So that's what I really want to share, bro. It ain't you. It ain't, YouTube. It ain't, Amazon. It's the person that put you here.
Can I please say something? Can I please say something? Look. Me and Cuz. In church, sing, youth encounter, everything.
Oh, nah.
It's nothing without a personal relationship with God.
Oh,
amen.
Come on, man. Look, I'm telling you, I did it all.
I'm going up the yonder. To be with my Lord.
On everything, though. For real. The personal relationship, bro. I promise me and Cub, we sing, did everything, but it had to, God had to put me through some things to get me where I am.
But did y'all sing?
You sung this song?
Going up the
I'm just gonna jam.
But look, I promise you, all this stuff at the end, you gotta have a personal relationship with God.
Amen.
Man, you can go to church all day, you can pay tithes all day, you can do everything. But if you don't have no personal relationship, you don't pray, you don't, man.
Hey, and it ain't gotta matter if your personal relationship like mine, like yours, like what the pastor and priest said. As long as you had that personal relationship,
that's all that matters.
That's all that matters.
But that's how you tie it back into what we were speaking about earlier as far as mental health. Like as long as you can go through some of everything, but as long as you got your relationship with God that you can count on,
I love you, son.
You going through it, bro. Like He's gonna bring you through it regardless on what it is.
Y'all on social media? You on social media?
Oh yeah, man. Hey, big platform.
Big platform. You on social media, right?
It's a gift and a curse.
It's a gift and a curse. But I want to ask this though. I want to ask this though, and it's for real. I want to ask this: do you feel like social media has an effect on mental health.
Yeah.
Yes, hell yeah.
But
I
I'm gonna ask
love it sometimes.
you love it, but I want to ask this: why do you feel like that though?
I think it's because you depending on the mental state that you're in, and as a victim of it myself, I started comparing my life to everybody else's that appeared or seemed to be as if they
False perception.
are doing way better than what they actually are.
Wow.
And it was a false perception.
It's a false perception.
The front of the show versus the back of the show.
And then it's too, it's like
go ahead.
it's a false perception because you like, man, motherfucker, I'm doing better than them, low key.
Right.
Yeah.
But you looking at their life on that motherfucking.
Right.
Then when you see them in reality, they some
Man, you some bullshit.
Like,
You some bullshit. Booty eating ass.
No,
Need the
they
match.
they're trying to
need the match.
Four focus.
No offense.
But on the picture that they showing, the motherfucker might be sitting in front of a porch.
That ain't there.
But that ain't theirs.
Ain't
It's
there.
not yours.
But that's the thing. It's because for me, when I was dealing with the whole social media thing, it felt like I was comparing myself to somebody else. Even though I knew they wasn't living that way, it felt like it was because I wasn't on my shit.
Facts.
I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do.
What you supposed to do? You want to
So
handle your
when I'm
business.
scrolling, I'm waking up in the morning, first thing I'm logging on Instagram, seeing what they're doing. I see somebody, doing a photo shoot, got graphic, they on the beach, chilling with somebody, they in the club doing this, they open the keys to doors that ain't even theirs.
Yeah.
So it's like, for me, it's like, damn, bro, I need to be up doing something.
Yeah. And so
that
like,
kind of put me in a negative light.
yeah. And so
That's
like,
facts.
and so that you say that, it was like, man, me and Q was having a conversation. And we was talking about, you know what I'm saying, like, your brain is computer, right?
Absolutely.
Your brain is
I
computer,
love
right?
it, man. It's just nothing but it.
So
Yep.
when you downloading so much shit on the
There it
computer,
is.
what does it do?
Slow down.
It crashes.
Yo.
It crams.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because you done downloaded so much goddamn, basically toxic shit.
Toxic shit.
You feel what I'm saying?
Line
But I say
I
that.
know about LimeWire. Nigga, I know about LimeWire.
I'm talking about, y'all talking about LimeWire, nigga. I'm talking about Pornhub.
So this is why I want to talk about this.
Yeah.
This is when my mental health kick in.
Oh.
Because it's a lot of women are doing things in a gift and a curse.
Facts.
Facts.
The
Facts.
gift
I already
is
know
they
you going.
losing weight.
I already know
The
you
curse
going.
is they showing their pussy print all day, every day. My mental health kick
Your
in.
mental health
But
kicked
you know
in.
why? That's
Hey.
That's all they doing.
And a lot
But
of
it's okay, but it's not okay. Because at the end of the day, I don't want them to come.
And there's a lot of women out there, and
I
know
love
a lot
it,
of
but
y'all,
I'm
a
like,
lot of
nah,
women
I'm
can
straight.
agree to this. A lot of y'all can agree to this. It's a lot of women out there who lose their confidence in themselves because it's women that's buying their bodies, and they like, well, I can't look like this, so a man don't want me. So
Right.
a lot of women losing that self-esteem too, based off social media. But they
We
go back
still
to
want our
themselves.
chicks to look good now. I don't give a
Absolutely.
fuck.
Natural
Like
bodies are made.
my doggone
Natural bodies are
my
made.
spirit
So-
automatic started rejecting something that I don't like. I probably try it out, but my spirit be like, I don't want to talk to you like, my spirit.
Yo,
Then you don't
but
look like
Tim,
I
you gonna
want
try it
to.
out though?
Huh?
You gonna try it out though?
What you talking about?
You gonna hit that inbox though? You gonna hit that inbox though, huh?
You might try it out.
Did you slip up that quick?
I did a couple. But it's just saying, but at the end of the day, after the conversation or whatever, a date or whatever, or smashing,
Yeah.
my body already just rejecting, like, man, why I do this shit?
Facts. And then that you say that too is because like you can put this into it.
I
Bro.
love it.
Mental health when you on social media, bro. Check this out. Yo, mental health kicks in because, bro, you go through so many fucking emotions
Every
in
day.
less than fucking 10 seconds.
Man, tell me
You
about
feel
it.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because when you log on to social media, you're not even noticing this shit.
Because every
It's-
time you go to a different picture or a different photo, your
Right.
mind, your
and
business.
it's like
Playing
this,
out
and it's like this. You
Showing it.
you might be the motherfucker who you got goals, admirations to do something, but your money low. You go on your Instagram,
man.
you go on Instagram, and you might see a nigga flashing money.
Why?
Big money.
You ain't got it.
And you
cash.
ain't got it. So now you feel away. Then you scroll down, you got a motherfucker on there that's probably post a RIP about somebody, and the motherfucker might be your age. And
Right.
so you sitting there like, damn, bro, they definitely come get me. Or you get to thinking like that, like, you know what I'm saying? And then you might go down there, it's a bitch on there posting her ass. And then you
Big
like,
ass.
but you get to looking at that, right? and then you go down again, it's something else on that motherfucker. So you gotta think about in the matter of 10, 15 seconds, bro, you done went through down about 8 emotions.
Crazy.
So that's why I say when you downloading that shit, your computer,
man, hey,
it's about to crash
this
because you went through so many fucking emotions in so short of a time. Your mind it's not supposed to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. This is what I want to say about it, and I'm not trying to be cocky about anything that I do, but I know.
Man, we know you a being in, man.
Hey, so Eric, so a lot of
people. Go ahead.
But I want to relate to that point because I know real estate is the primary way that I make my money, right? Is that I earn. Me and my wife, real estate is the way that we earn. So I watch, several different podcasts for the reason of continue to educate myself. That's one of the reasons that I've been able to get to the place that I've been able to get to is through self-education. But I had to catch myself. It's still social media, right? I had to catch myself. I was watching one talking about cryptocurrency.
Right.
So I'm sitting here thinking, like, kind of slick, second guessing myself, like, dang, maybe I should be, investing more heavily in cryptocurrency. And cryptocurrency is in the 7 pillars of wealth, my wealth pillars that I talk about. But like right there in that moment, I'm like trying to like almost again, like, dang, not to put out there, we do 6 figures, 7, 8 figures easily per year.
We know you get money.
In real estate, but I'm talking about the psychological. Does social media mess with your mental health? So I'm mentally thinking like I get off. I'm literally in the car. I don't know where I'm going. And I'm sitting here talking to myself like, hey, bro, like, okay, realistically, you in the innovation wealth pillar, you gotta focus on what is making your money. Like like 90% of your time is gonna be spent on wealth pillar number 7. What's making your money so you can invest in the other 6. But if you on social media, like they in retail, they in grocery store, they in cryptocurrency, they in real estate, they in stocks. You can be like, dang, which way do I go?
So you, but like you say,
and I got caught up in it. I'm like, hold on, bro. Like,
but like you say,
come back.
Insecurities.
Absolutely, that's what it is.
It was something that said, I'm sure I heard this quote. It's like, you become whoever you hang around.
Absolutely.
And it's one thing that stuck in my mind that I read as well was you become who you follow. So if you follow nothing but negativity, girls twerking and all this other stuff.
That's what your mind focuses on.
Your mind gonna be focused on.
That's what your computer.
And that's what's gonna go on the word
and find. That's what you're gonna be looking for at that particular point.
Right.
But once you start realizing those individuals who posting certain things, and I'm not saying some of the things we don't want to look at. I'm not saying we don't look at people trying to twerk and all that. I ain't saying that.
I don't look at this shit.
What I'm saying.
This guy.
What I'm simply saying is, if you realize that particular post or that particular individual constantly posting this stuff is throwing you off, that's where you need to get that unfollow button.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Replace that with something.
Because
I ain't saying it's the easiest thing to do, but it can be.
Look, let me say something. Let me stop you right there. It's a bookmark. We're gonna bookmark on Facebook. Look, we can still be friends, but I put you on a 30-day deletion.
30-day what?
30-day deletion.
I'm finna unfollow you.
Figure it out.
I'm finna unfollow you for 30 days. You too toxic. You messing with my spirit. I don't want to see your.
But this is what we saying.
I see what you're saying.
It's like you got to because
if it's throwing you off.
like I said, when I was going through my deal, bro, this how it was. I was very on social media, making people laugh, telling jokes, post status. It's to the point where I used to wake up every morning. First thing I do before I even tell God, thank you for waking me up. I'm trying to get my Facebook and see who said something, who notifications. The fuck am I doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? So then,
God didn't like that.
So it's like I had to look at this shit. I'm like, bro, you bullshitting out here.
You doing?
So let me delete this shit. Let me get my focus back right. Cause like I said, I was the worst motherfucking person ever when I was going through that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I almost lost every fucking thing that I had in my life as far as relationships with everybody. Because I was so fucked up in the mind. Like I said, hurt people.
Man, so there's another little thing I want to devil advocate real quick. So, just sit down. So this is one of the positive things actually on social media, and like one of the things that I try to do. And so I share my story of how I kind of get wrapped up in social media. Because honestly, I may spend like, from a consumer's mindset, maybe 5 minutes a day. I'm legit serious. If I'm on social media, it's something through self-education. or something like the sit down or something
but that's something that you doing. Know what I'm saying?
That was trained. That was trained. I didn't start out that way.
It's trained.
But it was a whole lot of discipline.
But like I say, if you ain't got nothing going on, like what you got going on, you can't really voice that and say that to somebody because you got your own lane of what you're doing. Yeah. So you really can't just say that because it's a lot of people who ain't got shit going. Yeah. But social media. Yeah. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Give a fuck who you are, who you is. Yeah. You can't fight that battle by yourself.
Nah.
You need a team. Nah. You need a team around you to help you fight that battle. Because like I said, when I went through my shit, I ain't believe in talking to psychiatrists. I ain't believe in opening up and telling people how I feel. Because like I said, at the end of the day, I thought I was crazy. But I'm gonna tell you the motherfuckers who crazy, the motherfuckers who walk around this bitch normal ain't got no feelings or shit. No, motherfucker, you crazy. I'm not crazy. Motherfucker, I got anxiety for a reason, nigga. I care about some shit. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Depression, I care about some shit. But I'm gonna leave you with this. If you got mental health and anxiety, it's okay to go to the doctor. It's okay. That's
it's okay.
Don't use social media.
Can I say this, John? But it's okay. Like, what if I don't want to go to the doctor and you, like my friend, you just got on my ass like you did and helped me with my mental health. But that's like a psychiatrist through God too.
Facts. I was blessed to help you, and I'm glad that God blessed me to catch you where you was falling at. You feel me? But I say this thing, it's gangster. It is gangster to go and check on your fucking self. You feel me? All that other shit where you got down, listen to your friend, blah blah, man, you just tripping, man, you strong, you can get through that. Fuck no.
You got
it is gangster to go get yourself checked out on yourself. But I'm gonna tell you this though. Check this out, right? So when I went to the doctor, the motherfuckers had prescribed me pills, right? So the motherfuckers, when I first went, the motherfuckers gave me Zoloft. And I don't care if nobody to be on this shit because that shit can trigger something else. But you gotta get in tune with yourself and figure yourself out or what you need. But the motherfucker put me on 2 medications. Motherfucker put me on Zoloft, right? But motherfuckers who ain't never took Zoloft, I ain't never took it. You ain't never took shit because y'all niggas ain't never had mental health. Fuck y'all. But I'm fucked up out here.
I just didn't go. I got mental health. I just didn't go get it.
Alright, but them motherfuckers put me on Zoloft, right? I'll tell you, like, this Zoloft pill, bro, it numbs you to every fucking thing. It makes you
what it called again?
Zoloft.
This is when you was going through that period.
Yeah, when I was going through that period, that shit numbs you to where you don't feel nothing. Like a motherfucker do some shit and you just gonna be sitting there like, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But you numb to it. It's like really like you're a fucking, a zombie, right? So, and I ain't gonna lie though, like, right, bro? Oh no, y'all niggas might need it, cause that shit, bro, you take that shit, bro, you cannot nut. Like, bro, you cannot nut. Like, man, old lady having sex, she like, I'm like, man.
You ain't there yet?
Dog, listen to me. I'm gonna tell you like this right here, bro. I remember one time, nigga, I was jacking out, right? Nigga, I got so worn out, nigga, cause I was trying to focus on motherfucker. I was playing tug of war with that motherfucker, right? I'm talking about pulling on that bitch, right? Nigga, I got so motherfucker. No, I'm a bad. But I'm just gonna tell you like this. Nigga, I got so motherfucker worn out, nigga. I fell asleep with that bitch in my head. Damn. Nigga, I was through. Nigga, I was like, damn. Oh, let go. I was like, you alright here? I tore myself up. Shit. I mean, that bitch sleep, slob on my mouth like this. And get to the point where, nigga, I said, man, I was jacking out somewhere. I said, I ain't gonna nut right now. I said, I'm gonna have to come back to this shit. You know what I'm saying? But for real. But
that's a whole other topic with the opioids. I mean, situation.
Yeah, but no, there's all out different cause you ain't gonna nut.
Clearly.
That just sound like something Cannon.
But to keep this shit short,
that wasn't short.
I was pulling that motherfucker. Man, I'm talking about jerking on that motherfucker. I wake up my shit so I said, damn, I woke up from a nap. I can't even nut.
What they call it?
Zola, don't take that shit, bro. Man, pulling on that bitch. I'm like, damn, we're on my dick. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get that nut. Well, I'm frustrated. I'm trying to get my belly sticky. You know what I'm saying? That shit. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to get my belly sticky. I couldn't do it. But anywho, man, to say this, man. To say that, I'm trying to get my shit sticky. I ain't gonna lie. That shit hurt, bro. I fell asleep. Dick in my hand. I just fell asleep. Baby, you straight now. I'm straight.
Hey, but this real stuff people go through though.
But nah, it's real shit though. But To say this. But to say this, bro, I want to say, bro, go get yourself checked out.
Yeah, mental health.
Talk to somebody. Get yourself checked out and get a relationship with God, bro.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
What Nipsey Hussle say? Great Nipsey Hussle. You rather be at war with yourself and at peace with the world, or at peace with yourself and at war with the world.
Oh.
Like you gotta, Nipsey Hussle said that best, bro. Like you gotta take care of yourself, just like John was saying.
You gotta take care of yourself.
You much rather be at peace with yourself and just be at war with the world, bro.
Facts.
Be at peace with
hey,
yourself.
because the world gonna always have something to say. You can like I said on even the last episode, I think, man. You can feed the homeless. You can try to end poverty.
Yep. You gotta make peace with yourself.
You can try to end, civil war, global war. You can try to do everything possible, but the world is still gonna find something to say. It may only be about 10 people out of the 8 billion that live on this planet, but the point is, be at peace with yourself. At yourself. Be at peace with yourself so you can be what you were put here to do, who you were put here to help, who you were put here to serve in the godly manner. That's it. And but understand, somebody is gonna always say
that nigga was born to be a preacher. That nigga was born to be a preacher.
I ain't going that route.
So I mean, that's what you saying. Like, love yourself.
Love your fucking.
Hey, look, if you hold up,
come on, let's talk.
I
love it. Get your mental health going on. Get your mental health.
See, look, it's a good thing when your mental health come in a good way. It's coming in now because I learned it.
It's coming in now. Wait.
I'm gonna show y'all. My mental came in. My mental health came in.
All the way. 30-something years later, though.
Here come the good laugh.
What the fuck?
Wait.
But get to it.
Go ahead, Tim.
I'm crying over here right now, bro.
No, get to it. Let's get it.
I started out with the nigga.
It came in.
It
came in a good way.
Get your mental health.
Like 28, 30 years without zero mental health. But
look, I'm just saying, your life will get better when you love God and you love yourself.
Amen.
Oh, do you love yourself? Do you love yourself? Do you love yourself?
Amen.
Do you love yourself? You love yourself?
I do, bro.
Cameraman, you love yourself?
Yeah, damn right.
Sound man, you love yourself?
Of course.
Alright? So I'm gonna say this to end this shit right here.
Oh, shoot.
Take care of your motherfucking self.
Yes.
Please do,
Be
bro.
selfish in that aspect.
And you not a bitch ass nigga, a hoe ass nigga, a soft ass nigga.
Yeah.
You are a fucking gangster.
We're doing something.
When you take care of your motherfucking self.
We're doing something.
Booty eating ass nigga.
Yeah.
Don't say this is the sit down one time.
Hey, this is the sit down.
Yeah.
What men talk. Episode 2. We out.
Motherfucker meeting, we about to have a sit down. Not a part of this pussy nigga can't sit round. Bread when the business model bitches getting dick down. Get the phone back when they finish, get them kicked out. All in favor of a favor for a favor.